Hey guys, it's Karen. Um, okay, so I am making 100 Days of Making Comics challenge video number 0 because I want to announce that I'm going to do the challenge again. I have been I've been reading this amazing comic that was done in the late 90s. Well, at least here in America, it came out in the late 90s, and it's a manga. And I had collected it early back then, but I never finished the run. And it's called Vagabond, and I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. But back then, I knew it was like really good art. And now that I'm like an old lady and I'm rereading it, and I'm in like chapter 178 or something, I haven't finished yet. I realize just like how flippin' amazing this thing is. I have a cold, by the way. So it's totally inspired me. I'm live streaming this because I don't want to have to like upload, like record then upload. So we'll see if this makes the process easier. And if I can't hear it, so I'm going to see if this could be a whole disaster. This is why it's web 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge number 0. Okay, so I've done this before, so this will be round 2. And for anybody who doesn't know, the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge is where you take 30 minutes out of your day and you spend that time working on an independent comics project or a project that you want to get done. So I've decided the last time I was working on a large book that I didn't finish. This time I'm working on a short piece. I'm going to work on a short piece. And I'm going to show you, first of all, I just want to show you a couple clips of the comic Vagabond and why it's inspired me so much to get back into, to try to do something. So I'm going to switch over to my other screen and get this off my face. Okay, so let me, that is a drawing that I did copying a character from Vagabond as practice, but let me see if I can get the screen up. Okay, so now I read this on a free web manga reader thing, and it's a little bit sketchy. So you can kind of see up there, it's got some sketchy, ads on it. So if any of you want to read this, like DM me and I will give you a link, because it has sketchy ads. And I have to read it in Chrome. If I don't read it in Chrome, then the pop-ups like freeze my computer, like, so I can't read it in Google. I have a Mac and I can't read it in Firefox, for example. But if I read it in Chrome, it's all fine. So I tried to hide the sketchy ads. Oops. Okay, so this is the actual first black and white page of the first issue. And this is the main character. And basically it's this story about this young fighter, Ronin, named Shinmen Takezo, who will eventually become Miyamoto Musashi, the historically renowned sword saint samurai, like the penultimate badass samurai of Japan. So it's based on a book, a novel, and so there is the first black and white page. Each issue starts off with some watercolor pages, and I'm not really as into the watercolor. I mean, they're beautiful, but to me, it's this ink work that I'm so freaking like in love with, and the manga screens and textures. This guy is Freaking, he went on a, I can't pronounce it. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I should have written it down, but the manga, the creator of this manga. So like for example here, let's see, this is the page I'm currently on, 168, chapter 168, page 17. It's an action comic. And then here's like another example of like just how freaking amazing this manga is. Manga. And so this guy down here is our hero. But there's like just so many brilliant motifs and moments, and just this thing has been just like blowing my mind again. Yeah, it's amazing. So, okay, so this over here, I'll put it back on my stuff. Just, there's nothing exciting here right now. I was just playing around with my, with the G Pen and Clip Studio. And I'm obviously not a master. Like, it was like Inio, oh, I forget his name. The guy who does Vagabond. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my webcam. All right, just because I want to show you my, I've got the thing quote unquote written. It's kind of pathetic. I'll show you. I got to get my, wait a minute, I got to get my, okay. All right, hold on. So, this is my script. I'm basically going to, I've broken it out into 4 parts. It's a short story, and you can read it if you want. I'm not going to have any dialogue, so I could write this out, but I've decided that since there's not going to be any dialogue, I'm probably not going to need to really do a script. I'm going to thumbnail it, and so if I want it to be 22 pages, how does this work? 24 pages divided by 4, what is that, 6? Hey Siri, what is 24 divided by 4?
24 divided by 4 is 6.
Yeah, 6. So each section will be roughly 6-ish pages, 22, 24 pages, depending on how, and that's what I'm going to shoot for. And so it's not brilliant. It's nothing special. It's going to use a character that I created like a bazillion years ago when I was in college. I don't even want to admit how long ago that was. And so I guess I'll start thumbnailing, and for day 1, since my script is written. This is going to be a sci-fi thing. And I'm just going to try to, I know it's going to be a train wreck, and I know it's not going to be that great. But that's the other thing that this Vagabond has been. The whole thing is about all these different Ronin samurai traveling around in this period of chaos, trying to battle one another and just test their strength and constantly get stronger. And they don't know if they are strong until they either lose to another, but against our main characters who are all bloodthirsty, they die. So, in a way, this is going to be me. I'm not going to get better at comics unless I make more. So, this is just, I'm going to totally experiment with it, and I'm not going to judge how it comes out. How it comes out is how it comes out, and I'm not going to try to do anything with this. I mean, if I finish printing it, if I finish it, I'll throw it up online, or I don't know, make another one, and then eventually maybe bundle them together, or but I want to just totally play with, like, okay, so like one of the things that he does so well in Vagabond is like not only is his like he's just a master draftsman, like um but you know, he'll play with tones, and if his characters are vibrating with intensity or they're very deadly or something, and there's, you know, he'll use like a brush rather than the G pen. So like even within each panel or each page, he'll like switch up. He's it's like it's not just like the same style for every little single not everything isn't drawn the same way in the same style. Like so like with a Western superhero comic, everything is a traditional one. Everything is like, you know, it's all digitally drawn, then somebody goes over it with the slick inks, and then it gets slick color over it, and everything, no matter what's going on. That's, you know, this is the best of manga that, you know, where it's like, you know, sometimes you just have, it looks almost like they've left in a pencil sketch, or, you know, used a brush, or left it really shapy or open, or other times it's like exact. And, you know, and then of course the action sequence, like the way he draws action with the figure breaking, and I mean, like, you can see the quickness of his brush. You can see the energy of his ink as he in the movement of the character. Like he didn't just draw them in their, you know, pose, jumping. He also, like, you can see the energy he used while he was drawing it. So yeah, I can't ever hope to be like that, but this thing has got me all hopped up and jazzed, and just to like play, and that's what I'm gonna do. This is just gonna be about playing, and so yeah, I hope that my fellow The 100s people come and cheer me on, and I will see you guys tomorrow with hopefully some thumbnails of the first act, the first quarter of the. I don't know. I'm gonna try to like do it in chunks to plan it out, but I don't know how far I'll get because I'm very rusty. I haven't done this in quite a while. So okay. With that note, I'm going to stop streaming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 1 of the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge.